Hello guys, I'm Thales and we're back with another How to Slice. In today's How to Slice we're going to be checking out some twisted objects. So let's start. So this is the Dragon Tower. As you can see, this is a really nice model. The dragon fits exactly right here in the tower. So let's see the best print settings to print this beautiful model. So first off, let's analyze this beautiful model. So first, as you can see, this dragon does not need any support. As you can see, we got an overhang right here, but this is at an angle that your printer can print. And the tower is pretty straightforward. You're not going to have any problems while printing it. We're just going to be reducing the speed to print the dragon perfectly fine. And as you can see, we got the spike right here in the tower, but as we're going to reduce the speed of printing, we're going to print this perfectly fine. So let's go to the print settings and see the best print. So let's start. Over here in layer height, we're going to be reducing this value to 0.16 millimeters so we can get a better quality print. You can be printing at 0.18 if you want, just to get an optimized print speed. But this is fine. 0.16, you're going to get a really good quality print. As for perimeters, you can leave it at 3. For infill, we're going to be increasing to 15% at a gyroid fill pattern, and this is where it's the most crucial. So as you can see, the dragon has got a poor bed adhesion. He's really tall and he's just connected to the build plate by this tiny section right here. So what we're going to do is increase a lot and add a lot of brim. If we add brim right here in this configurations panel, it's going to add brim to both of the objects, and we don't want that because this, as you can see, the tower doesn't need any brim. It needs tiny bits of brim. So what we're going to do is add custom brim to each model. So for the dragon right here, what we're going to do is select add settings, go to skirt and brim, brim type, and brim width. So as you can see, we're going to add outer brim only, and we're going to select a 15 millimeter brim just to see. And we're going to take a look if that's too much brim or not. As for the tower itself, we're just going to be adding a tiny bit of brim. As you can see, it doesn't need too much just because it's cut out right here. We're going to add just a tiny bit of brim just to make sure that we got a good bed adhesion. So what we can do is skirt and brim, brim type, brim width, and select a 5 millimeter brim just to add a tiny bit of brim. What we're going to be doing is going over here to speed and reducing a lot of the speed to get a good print. So what we're going to do is reduce to 45 millimeters a second. So as you can see, for small perimeters, what I'm going to be doing actually, instead of changing everything, you can change the specific speed for just the dragon, because this is going to be perfectly fine. But we're going to be reducing all of the speed just to get this tiny part right here well printed and the top part. So we're going to be reducing all of the speed for this print. So what we're going to do is select perimeter to 50 millimeters and reduce down to 50 millimeters all around. As for, let's see, we're going to be reducing to 50 millimeters just so we can get a better quality print, because if you print too fast, the layers might not cool down a bit on your overhang, so it's going to look it's not going to look nice. And if you print too fast, the piece might fall over. So this is why I'm reducing the speed a lot so we can be printing perfectly fine. As you can see, this is fairly nice. 50 millimeters a second is great. We're just going to be over here in small perimeters. We're going to be reducing to 45 and perimeters to 45 just so we can get a good quality print on the perimeters of the piece. So over here, going back to support material, we're not going to be generating support material. This model, as you can see, the overhang, your printer can do fairly nice, so you don't have to worry with that. So let's just slice and take a look at how the project's gonna look. So as you can see, I just sliced the project. It's gonna take 15 hours to print, and this looks really nice. The tower, we add a little bit of a brim right here, and we add a big brim to the dragon right here. So let's take a look. If we go down the layers, you'll see that we got a 15% infill, and going over here we can see the speed and see that we reduced the speed. So it was at 90, now it's at 50 millimeters a second all throughout, and in the small perimeters it's going to be reduced a little bit to 45. If you want to make sure, you can go back right here, just select the dragon, add settings, speed, and for the external perimeter right here, and for perimeters you can select a different speed. So as you can see, at external perimeters you can be reducing to, let's say, 40, and perimeters to 35. This way you're just going to be changing the value just to this object. So let's see how it looks. So as you can see, I sliced it again, and let's take a look. If we go to speed right here, as you can see, it's changed. So the tower is at 50 millimeters a second, and the dragon itself is around 35. So this is a really nice feature to utilize, especially when you have different types of objects in the same build plate. So this is really nice. It's going to take 102 grams of filament and will look fairly nice. So the model is ready to print. Make sure you check all of our models in stlflix.com, and I'll see you in another one.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STLFlix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.